Hey guys, it is Thursday, February 18th, and we've got a snow day. Fortunately for me, my job did not open today, so I get to stay home, hang out with the kids a little bit. Probably gonna go out in the snow. They just finished up school, coming to you early today. We actually have a decent amount going on today. I am going to take my first little dive into hockey. I am officially making my first hockey picks. We got a lot of college basketball, only a little bit of NBA tonight, unfortunately. But we got a lot of picks on deck here. Stevie Player Props going hard. I'm going pretty hard today, honestly, too. The boys are still on a roll. Yesterday, we raked. I had, oh man, I was so happy. I told you this in the last video, I think. The Nuggets, you got Jokic and Murray. The Sixers, you got Simmons and Embiid. And the Bucks, you got Giannis, Chris Middleton, and Dante DiVincenzo. I brought that back down to just Middleton and Giannis for right now. So Simmons didn't play last night, which was a heartbreaker for me because I went all in on everything Simmons. I had some awesome Sixers parlays, same game parlays. I had him parlayed with Drake. Last night was all about Drake and Simmons, and then Simmons doesn't play. Crushing. Me and Spencer especially went all in on Simmons last night. That being said, I bet every combination of Simmons and Embiid and Murray and Jokic first basket, it was Murray and Embiid, which was awesome. So that pretty much saved the day because I, thought that I was cute, smart, whatever. After hitting that Novak Djokovic live tennis bet on Tuesday, Spencer and I went in on Rafael Nadal yesterday morning. And then when it started getting dicey, I doubled down. So I started the day down 7.5 units. So I had a lot of ground to make up. Fortunately, Drake murdered yesterday. That first basket parlay crushed. Couple college basketball games. Spencer had a ton of things with Drake. This dude bet the farm on Drake. So we all ended up yesterday. Stevie Player Props was up. Shawnee says with the live soccer betting, everyone was up yesterday. And we have been rolling for almost 2 weeks now where, we're hot. We're hot. Like I say, don't be afraid to get hot. We're not. We are hot. So quick recap of Tuesday before we get into tonight's action. Tuesday, I was 2-1 on my locks, still inching back up. Brings me to 10-11 on the year. I'm down 2.5 units, a couple 2-unit bets lost, unfortunately, but I'm getting there. We're getting over the hump tonight. We're getting positive all around. I was 4-5 on my overall picks. Not great. Brings me to 33 and 42 for the year. That is going to head the other way also. Spencer was 2-0, of course, because he doesn't lose anymore. Brings him to 16-7 on his locks for the year, up 8.5 units. Spencer is crushing. If he tells you to bet something, bet it because he's not losing right now. Shawnee Sizzle, 0-1 on his locks on Tuesday, 5-9 for the month. I keep saying the year. When am I going to learn my lesson here? 5-9 for the month, down 2.5 units. Stevie Player Props, 0-1 on Tuesday for the locks, 7-4 for the month, down 1.5 units. I'm ready. I wish there was some earlier college basketball. There's a couple early games that I'm going to actually give you a pick on one of them, but like 5 o'clock. I wish we had like some 2 o'clock games today because that's the best. You got a snow day, you get an early college basketball game, get some action going, get yourself revved up, whatever. All right, let's get into it. Stevie Player Props. Going to start with an NBA moneyline parlay. Bucks at home against the Raptors, Heat at the Kings, and Nets at the Lakers. Big one tonight, Nets-Lakers. Raptors-Bucks is a nice game. In fact, they're all nice games. All pretty good, should be competitive games, close games. But the Nets-Lakers, that's the one. That's the one for tonight. That is a huge game. I think we're really going to see what the Nets are, how they stand up against a really good defensive team like the Lakers. And who knows? I don't know. I think the Nets are playing everybody. Lakers don't have AD, which, don't get me wrong, that does make a difference. But Lakers are good, man. They got Marc Gasol. So, NCAA basketball parlay. Ohio State money line. They're playing at Penn State. Michigan money line. They're at home against Rutgers. Gonzaga money line at home against St. Mary's. UCLA money line at home against Arizona. San Diego State money line at Fresno State, and Iowa, Wisconsin over 145.5. Love that bet. NHL money line. Bruins, they're at home against the Devils. Caps at home against the Sabres. Flyers at home against the Rangers. And the Minnesota Wild at the Anaheim Ducks. I don't think they're the Mighty Ducks anymore. I'm still learning hockey. All right, give me a break. Another NCAA parlay. Bradley -1 at home against Illinois State. Belmont money line. They're at home against Jacksonville State. Murray State money line. They're at home against Eastern Illinois. And Houston -7.5 at Wichita State. Houston is still a force. Like I think they're a top player under the transfer portal, but they are still rolling on teams. Couple baby parlays here from your boy. These are my favorite, and I'm glad that everyone else is seeing this and jumping in on these because these are so fun to bet. I love them. UCLA -2 and over 139. Michigan -9.5 and over 137. Wisconsin +0.5. He got lucky getting in at +0.5 because I think that line is -2 now. Wisconsin +0.5 and over 145.5. I like all three of those, honestly. You know I'm an overs guy, and I like all those teams that he picked to cover. He's got a monster NHL goal scorer player prop parlay here. He's Stevie Player Props for a reason, right? All right. Go easy on me if I don't get these names right. I don't know all the NHL players. I'm learning about hockey. I'm learning about it. All right. Brad Marchand, Patrick Lane, Kevin Hayes, Matthew Barzal, Nicholas Backstrom, Anze Kopitar, and Kirill Kaprizov. I don't know, but Steve does know. So listen to him. Take his advice. Bet this one. All right. Spencer, the soccer god, has got a couple for us. BYU moneyline and Nets moneyline parlay. BYU over 136 at Pacific. Iowa, Wisconsin over 144.5, and Longwood -3 at Charleston Southern. I got a lot here, guys, and you're gonna get hockey picks from me today. First time ever. I picked these all by myself like a big boy. All right, couple little baby parlays for NCAA. This is the early game I was telling you about. Presbyterian -2.5 and over 133. They're at home against USC Upstate. Now this one. This is biased. This is Homer, okay? But here's the thing. I still am a little bit confident in this. I know that it's going to seem a little bit wild, but I kind of like it. Penn State money line and over 146. If Penn State wins this game, I think they're going to have to score a ton of points, and it will go over 146. I'm taking a chance on this one, admittedly, especially after that horrible loss at home to Nebraska, but I think they bounce back. These are the type of games that have been happening this year in NCAA, especially in the Big Ten. So I'm rolling with my boys. All right, let's go hockey. I got 2 bets I'm making tonight for hockey, and this is minimal research. Hearing some things from a couple sources here. Wilk the Shocker is my Flyers guy. He told me the Flyers haven't played in over a week. He's not sure if that's good or bad. They're playing the Rangers, who are not very good. So what that says to me is, and the Flyers are missing some of their key players also. That says to me is low scoring game, Flyers win. I'm going to bet on a parlay. Flyers -1.5 and under 6 goals. And then I'm also going to bet correct score. Flyers 2-0. Now, I did look back at the Flyers games. They score a ton. But they're missing some of their key players. 2-0 Flyers tonight. If this hits, am I the hockey god? Maybe. I don't know. All right, first basket for tonight. We talked a little bit about my strategies for that earlier. Tonight I'm doing combinations of Giannis and Middleton and LeBron and Dennis Schroeder. And I might even throw one in there. Giannis, LeBron, and De'Aaron Fox. I like De'Aaron Fox first basket tonight in that Kings game. All right, straight up picks for tonight. Presbyterian -2.5. Penn State +4.5. I think that's a smarter pick than the money line, but I said what I said. Iowa, Wisconsin over 144.5. Iowa didn't play any defense. They scored a ton of points. I think Wisconsin is probably going to win this game, and they're going to have to outscore them. Over 144.5. Michigan -9. They're at home against Rutgers. Rutgers is on a little bit of a tear right now, but Michigan's too good. Michigan beats them by 10 points all day, I think. Gonzaga, I bet them to cover every game. I already told you. You know why? Because they do. -20.5. Bucks -6.5 at home against the Raptors. They got beat up by the Raptors the other night. I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna rebound and make up for that tonight. Bucks -6.5. Kings money line right now. That game is a pick'em. It's been bouncing around between like a point, half point here, there, whatever. Kings money line I'm taking. Lakers -2.5. I think the Lakers are just too good for the Nets. We'll see. But I don't think the Nets are going to be able to deal with the Lakers defense. And the Lakers play offense too. So I think the Lakers are going to be a little bit too much. We'll see. I feel like I'm the only one thinking that way right now. And maybe I don't know. Maybe it's different with AD, but I still think it's the Lakers tonight. Locks. The champ. Stevie player props. He's got Flyers money line. He's got Heat money line. He's got Wisconsin money line. I like 2 out of 3 of those. All right, Shawnee says Penguins money line, Flyers money line. This Flyers money line is making me feel good. I made a good pick here on my first NHL pick. Spencer, the soccer god, Nets money line. Told you I'm the only one on Lakers. Nets money line, BYU money line. They're at Pacific. For me, maybe my bias is showing, and it probably is. But Penn State +4.5. I'm telling you, I think they're going to win this game, but I think it's going to be a close game regardless. They always play Ohio State close. They're going to cover 4.5. If you can get it at 5, it's even better, though, obviously. Michigan -9. Already told you about them. And the Lakers I already told you about also, -2.5. And I'm putting 2 units on the Lakers, 2 units on Michigan. All right. So, on this glorious snow day, we're going to go with House Whiskey. And we're going to go with Bush. Just the standards, you know? A snow day. And, I feel bad. I'm the only one here that got a snow day. My wife had to work. The kids had to do school virtually because of coronavirus. There's no more snow days, which is that's just not even fair. I know not every district is like that, but unfortunately mine is. So I'm telling you, Penn State, Michigan, and God, again, I hate it. Like, yeah, Michigan. At least I don't have to bet Ohio State tonight, right? And the Lakers, I'm telling you, Lakers are too good. They're at home. If this game was in Brooklyn, I would feel differently, for sure. Even though the Lakers are very good on the road, I would still feel differently. Because, don't get me wrong, Brooklyn is a very good team. I just don't think they're as good as the Lakers. I don't think they're going to be able to do it out west. Here we go. Tonight we get to even. We keep this train rolling. We're on almost a solid 2 weeks where we have been absolutely crushing. Let's keep it going tonight. I love you guys. All right, guys. I will be back on Saturday. We'll have a ton of basketball, a ton of college basketball, a ton of NBA. Maybe I'll make some more NHL picks. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not. The goal will be by next weekend I'll have at least one more pick. But who knows? I hit tonight. I'm the hockey guy. So I will be making those picks. And you know what? Maybe I'll make some soccer picks for this weekend too. All right. I love you guys. I will see you on Saturday. Like, share, subscribe. Check me out on TikTok. Hit us up on Twitter. Let us know if you're rolling with us, winning with us, losing with us, whatever's going on. Love you guys.